welcome back to another edition of Overnight Celebrity. We are trying to turn everybody into a celebrity overnight. Will it happen? I hope so. I'm joined today with Justin, another one of my fellow house guests who lives in the Artist Collective. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome. Another day.
Another day in the life. And how long have you been here?
Been here for about 3 weeks now.
3 weeks. And this is a return of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
So you liked it so much you came back to join us?
Some that. But only spot right now I can afford.
Well, I feel that after looking at some of the prices in Hollywood. Like I said, guys, please help me. Donations are always encouraged. So the first time you came here, how was it different? You lived in the artist house, and we live in downtown LA, a spot that is mainly centered toward artists, even though we do have some regular houses. How'd you like the first time? How was it different? Any familiar faces?
Yeah, there was a few familiar faces when I came back. For most of the part, brand new.
And did you find this place different?
It's a little bit quieter now.
What was it like before? A lot of people drinking?
Yeah.
More drugs?
Yeah.
The good old days. The ones I missed, huh? Oh, fuck. So yeah, now I would say this place has become quieter since I moved in, and people have been focusing more on their art, where at first it was just like people just laying everywhere. We have redone quite a few rooms here, but it isn't the easiest place to get shit done. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, where are you from?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pittsburgh, PA. Okay, let's go. The Steel City. And did you like sports growing up?
Yeah, I played baseball, football. I did 1 year of soccer.
My first team I was ever on was the Pirates, like in Little League. So you did soccer.
Yeah, I did that for a year, and that was kind of forming. I hate running around nonstop, so I went to football.
And what position you play there?
I did center, running back, or fullback, linebacker.
Fullbacker, linebacker, the backs, running back.
I did a couple plays of running back.
Okay, got down. Not right. So growing up in Pittsburgh, what did you think you were gonna be?
I was actually trying to be a skateboarder.
Skateboarder.
BMX.
So, did you practice that a lot?
I just did it every day, but I wasn't really progressing.
Right. So,
yeah,
now,
my bad.
You're good. Please.
Now, there just wasn't anybody like around who did the same shit as me. So I couldn't like grow anything.
Yeah, it's one of those like you push somebody to get better. I feel like that happens a lot in the NBA when two kids grow up in the same like hometown, best friends. They can push each other to excel. So, was there a lot of like places to BMX in Pittsburgh?
No. There was no skate parks or nothing back then.
I have never been to Pittsburgh. I've been to Philly. They have a few skaters. I do remember that. So, so did you go to college in Pittsburgh?
I went to 1 year community college for like maybe a month or two. But then I just started working full time.
And what were you doing?
Like cashier at Dollar General.
Okay. Did you like that?
It was cool. Got to learn some business, how to run shit. I did get promoted like in a month. And I had to switch stores.
Dang.
Made me a key holder.
So you were moving up pretty fast there. And then, how long did you stay at Dollar General?
I was there for about 4 years.
4 years?
Probably like 5, 6 different locations.
And after Dollar General, you came out here?
Nah. I was working at a club too for about another 4 or 5 years.
Wow, so you're older than I thought. How old are you?
30.
30, okay. So you've been around. And When was the first time you came to LA?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and you came directly here, or did you?
Yeah, I came here after like the second day or so. Stayed in a hotel.
Oh man.
Late.
First day.
Mine together.
First day I came here. This is how like one of my books started. I couldn't find a hotel for like under $300, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna do that for 8 hours. I slept in the airport, bro. I was like, fuck it, yo, I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll figure that shit out. Luckily I did. But yeah. So you slept in a hotel, then you came here. And when you came here, how did you find this place? Like, what were you looking at?
I actually found it before I came out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually had the door code and everything before I even walked in.
And you knew it was an artist collective?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was welcomed by a few of the, what is it called, roommates who were staying here.
Nice. And what was the vibe when you first came here? Like, what were they working on? Like, what types of art?
There was a few musicians. There wasn't anybody like in the room working really on anything.
Is there any truth to Doja Cat used to live here?
Not in my time.
Not in your time, damn. I'm trying to figure out.
I didn't hear that. I just heard that today.
Damn.
You.
Aw. I mean, supposedly, bro.
Really? I have to believe it because a lot of motherfuckers come through this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. A lot. I've probably seen 100 people since I've been here. And they're all mostly artists. So who knows? However, we got the elephant in the room is there's never a female in the room for real. Like, so we're trying to get more girls in here as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like to add some spice, and, you know, differences in opinions. I think how many girls do we got? 7? 7 out of 40. Not great odds. A lot of testosterone. All right, so
yeah, there was some fights back in the day.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I saw some fights in my time, honestly. Like, some good ones, too, man. Over $20. Jump it out the window. Going crazy in here. Anyway, but it's a much calmer space now. Nobody's busting the door off the frames. Saw that happen at least 3 times.
Yeah, there's a gate now.
Got a gate. Not as many trans aliens, homeless, staying out.
Right out front.
So yeah, you're a musician of sorts. You're a DJ, music producer. And what types of stuff do you work on? What genre in specific?
Hip hop and R&B.
Hip hop and R&B.
I do some crossover to pop too.
Growing up, who were your favorite producers?
Dr. Dre, Mailman, Battle Cat, Timbaland. Say Token too.
Zayto.
Little John.
Zayto. I be forgetting Little John was a DJ. Like, that's crazy. Snap your fingers.
He created a whole genre for himself.
Yeah, you can do it all by yourself. And then, who are your favorite rappers?
Exhibit was one of my favorite rappers for a minute.
X to the Z. You officially been pimped, though. Like,
Who else? Wiz Khalifa. Back in Eminem was a 1-2. Up to D12.
D12 World. Yes.
Also like some rock too back.
What about Mac Miller?
Oh hell yeah. I actually ran into him before when I was working at that club in the south side of Pittsburgh. It was like 3 or 4 years after he was famous. He was just in there fucking just cooling with like his friends and like being drunk as hell, like no one's annoying him or nothing. A normal ass person just comes out the back door.
Yeah, that's cool. So, when did you start messing around with beats, what was your first experience? Like, when was like the first time you're like, all right, let me start mixing this? Oh, that sounds all right.
I was probably 15.
15.
I was just like searching shit on Google, like how to make beats, and I found free loops or free download. Shit, use that shit every day. Couldn't save, but shit, you can export that shit to MP3.
Okay, so you started like a little artillery, and then how many beats do you have? Have you been gaining? Like, how much do you have total? How many do you make a year?
I'll probably say around 300 to 400 a year.
300 to 400 a year. Wow.
But I've been recording more, so that's taking up some more time.
So you've been recording on
Artists and shit.
other artists. So you're making less beats so you could put them on.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll get more into that, but 300, and how do you keep them organized? Because I had one roommate who just had thousands, but he had none labeled, so it was like he can't find anything. How do you avoid that problem?
I just put JMarsh, like 1 beats per minute, whatever beats per minute the beat is, and that's how I save it. And just keep going up the numbers.
Okay, and then does it ever get like more authentic names?
Yeah, like I'll name them sometimes. I be trying to do that shit, but my mind, like I be trying to overthink that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
and I just fucking end up just saving it.
I was just putting up books, like doing the final edit, bro, and I had to do like the titles per chapter. It wasn't like the title per book, but it was like to separate the chapters, and I had to do them all. I was stressing that shit. I hated it. I was like, damn, man, this is gonna sound stupid. Like, and I have to read the whole section again and encompass everything in a few words. Whew. But yeah.
But the first 10 years, like I was just putting anything in, like just hitting random things on the keyboard, and just hitting save.
And you still use those beats, or do you?
They're still on, like some of them on SoundClick, because when I upload them, they just stay there.
Okay. But I mean, like, as far as you ever go back to your old ones and then revamp them?
Yep. Sample them. Like I sample myself.
That's pretty sweet. Being able to sample yourself. That's cool. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. Samples usually, like old records become like every 20 years. People start sampling that era. So now you're starting to hear shit from like the 2000s.
Yeah, and then especially, you get that sound down. That's kind of cool. So, who have you worked with?
First big artist was by Chevy Woods. He's from the Taylor gang.
Yeah. I just seen him on tour with Logic. Woods, yeah.
Yeah, they ended up putting that song on like the world tour, like when he opened up for him and shit. So that shit was played all over the shit. I think that was like one of my biggest accomplishments. And he actually probably gave me a career.
Damn. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Who else?
Around that time too, Project Pack on some shit. Recently, Sauce Walker. And more. She's more TV personality, but she's doing the artist thing too.
Okay.
She's
popping. So how do you maintain? How did you link with Chevy Woods, for instance? Like,
this thing on Twitter, I just reached out to him. He gave me an email and just sent him shit. He liked the one.
Oh damn. So was that easy? You just reached out. How long did it take for him to get back to you?
I was probably like 5 years.
5 years for him to get back to you?
Yeah. Not like 5 years to get back to me, but
damn.
I was hitting, like, trying to hit him up for like years and didn't get no response, and then
okay.
I think he was just asking for beats. I hit him up, he hit me back.
Alright, well guys, keep trying, you know, just keep putting it out there.
What happened?
Yeah, and was there a time where you took a hiatus, like man, this isn't gonna work?
Not like a hiatus, but I took like maybe a week or something off. Doing other shit, like I'll still be like promoting shit.
Oh, so you would just still be promoting shit, but you weren't working on the beats where you just like
I was just
out
like,
of it, like I can't
give my brain a fucking break.
Okay.
And
but you never were like, I'm quitting.
Nah, like I had points where I wanted to quit, but like I felt like after a certain point, like I can't.
Yeah.
Like, this is life now.
Tell me about it. Like, I'll be the biggest failure. Like that's how, not you, but that's how I be feeling. I'm gonna be like, if I did this much, went this far, just been, because I've been trying this for like 7 years, like everything, full throttle. I'm like, damn. So when you got that Chevy Woods, did you have more bigger people to choose from, more people hitting you up for beats, or were you still searching for people yourself?
Yeah, so actually I started producing for like a couple artists, like solely. Not like solely, but I was with them like every day.
Okay, and then would you be on tour with them?
I was just like local, doing like in studios, in shows, videos.
How'd you like doing that?
Just learning the game.
What were some lessons that you took with you?
Don't take shit personally. But shit, I fucked up a few times and what's going on with me.
Yeah.
Lost the whole session before.
You lost the whole session before? Yeah, guys, I know it's here.
Started sweating real hard.
Bro, that's how I would freak out.
Especially just starting to do it for the money.
There was one time I lost like I would work like 13 hours, 14 hours, and then save. One time I lost like the whole day. It was like, I'm writing a book, and it was like everything I wrote was gone for that day. And I'm like, fuck, I can't get it back. Like, I had to I was at Apple with the bitch for like 4 hours with the lady. For like 4 hours. Like, please help me. She was very nice. Like, fine. And I did that shit the day, like, it was last year, the day the iPhone came out. So I had to wait a minute to even get there. Yeah. I was like, oh, man. Everybody's all happy getting iPhones. I'm like, depressed and shit. Like, bring it back, please. It was horrible. Oh, man. So, yeah. I've been there. So, he lost a whole session before. How many artists were on that?
The room was full, so there was probably like 5 or 6 artists. They were just hopping on beats.
And they all like, wow, that was the greatest thing I ever spit.
Shit gone now.
Sorry, buddy. Alright. So what's a typical day in the DJing life?
Shit. Get up, get my mind relaxed, clean, start working, make a few beats, run the emails, find some money.
Is that where you find your money, in the emails?
Email, social media, making phone calls.
So you don't have a regular job. This is
Not for the past 8 months now. They fired me for my security job.
You had a security job. Nice. Sounds familiar. So you got fired and you haven't been able to sustain yourself off the beats?
Yeah.
I mean, living here, I believe it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll have periods I'll just get a job, so I can get some money real quick, and then I'll just either get fired or just quit and just fucking do the music shit for a minute.
See, yeah, but at least you're at a level where it's making you a relative solid income. Like you could be like, like what are you making, like $1,000 a month off of it? Maybe? Yeah, so you're like, well, I got this coming in. So like if you really resource everything, even though it is LA, which is super expensive, you're able to get somewhere? Like,
Cause I just figured out like there's kind of like drier periods where people ain't really trying to like spend money or that shit sucks.
yeah, and plus you're making like 300 a year,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, you got pretty big inventory too.
Just building clientele up.
So would you say you have over 3,000 beats?
3,000? Oh, probably that I made. Don't know where they are though.
Okay, how many do you know that you are ready to be shipped out?
On my computer right now, there's 464.
464. Okay. Okay, that's pretty solid. And what's the average length of one of your beats?
About 3 minutes.
About 3 minutes.
3:30.
3:30. And how long does that take you to make?
The whole beat or just like
The whole beat.
probably composing it probably like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And then if you had to add somebody on it, how long does that take?
Should take days, weeks, but like mixing it too, like that would take probably like another like 30 to an hour.
Okay, so. And how much would you charge for that?
Mixing, I do $250 a song.
250 a song. Alright, cool. And can we reach you anyway? We're gonna put a link in the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do you have an email? Just good. Or what's your
It's groovesbymarsh@gmail.com.
grooves by Marsh
Yep.
at gmail.com. Cool.
Everything's Grooves by Marsh.
Everything you got Insta Grooves by Marsh. Alright. Facebook Grooves by Marsh, maybe. Snapchat Grooves by Marsh, gotcha.
And I got the LLC now too for that shit.
Oh, and we got the LLC Grooves from Marsh. Uh-oh. You got better look out, bro. Grooves from Marsh.
Dude was like, yo, you trying to become legitimate now? I'm like, yep.
Nice. And do you ever perform live?
Huh? In the future, once I get the producing game done, I'm gonna start doing the DJing for clubs and shit. Nightclubs, maybe.
Damn, that'd be tight. I have a few friends that do that. It's pretty cool. And you get paid a lot. I saw this one girl last year and paid 600 for 2 hours.
It's easy money. I used to love that type of shit too. Just being out in the club. That's why I worked at it.
Yeah. And plus it's like you don't even have to, because you know you get that awkward period in your club, like have I been here too long if you're in the same club? Like if you're in the same club going on hour 3, like as long as it's a baseball game, you're like, oh man, you know, seeing the same people over and over. I haven't made a move on her yet. Probably missed my chance with her. Damn. These people are looking at me, they probably, you know, you got a whole game going on in your head. You're like, I gotta go to the next one. But if you're the DJ, you're good. You're like, oh yeah, hey man, yeah, good job, good song. Yeah, girl, I don't know, you never done it. I would imagine you had girls dancing on you going crazy. Because I know when I was backstage and I just looked like I was with the DJ. It was nice. So, what is your goal for, what do you want? What do you want out of all this?
To reach my highest potential.
Reach your highest potential.
But it make it easier for the next generation.
To break through?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you see the next generation taking it? What genre? What's going to be popular coming out?
Shit, it might be something we never heard before. Because everybody's trying to do the old stuff now. Motherfuckers want to hear something new.
How do you feel about EDM?
EDM? I love it.
You love it? You go to festivals?
No, I've never been to a big festival.
Would you like to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been to like 50. Pretty fun. Would you perform at a festival?
Oh yeah.
So what would you say? You would say Chevy Woods was the pinnacle you reached so far.
Huh? I also did a song for Rafi to play the Neko the Ruler that got a lot of views and shit too.
How many views did that get?
I think like a couple million.
Okay. Draco the Ruler. Definitely heard of him.
That's what got.
Yeah.
It last December.
R.I.P. Oh, that's cool. How do you feel when you heard he died? That's great. Good song to feel. Alright, and then so this year, what's your goals? What are you doing to reach them?
Working every day. I'm trying to actually change. I'm trying to go back on my diet. Start working out again.
Start working out again.
Yeah, I guess security job kind of like fuck the time up.
Bro, everybody says that shit. I hate it, bro. It's like, oh yeah, just stand here all day. Like tomorrow, man. That's what I'm saying, guys. Please help me. Tomorrow I gotta stand somewhere in a suit for $18 an hour for 8 hours, just like this, filling out reports and shit, and in a suit. You know, like it sucks. And you're just standing. And then other times I'm just standing there 12 hours a day. It's horrible. It's horrible. But yeah.
Yeah, they said I was smoking weed in the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't smoke weed on the job. See, that's why I really need help. You see how much I like weed, guys. But so, how did you like working security?
It was cool at first, and then it just got annoying.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
I wasn't doing my music as much. I was just getting, like, leaving at 9 in the morning, getting back around 12 a.m., trying to work on something for like an hour or two.
yeah,
Just running me down.
yeah. Every day I don't work. I try to work on this, but I really just want to work on my own shit, man. It just sucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck. I really like. I want to be. I could have wrote so many great books if I didn't have to. Like, I don't even mind going to the security jobs. I just don't want to have to rely on it. Like, if I was doing half the security jobs I'm doing right now, I could write books about it. And honestly, I'm trying. That's why I'm doing in that field, because I'm going to. I write books about music festivals. That's why I've been on so many. So I'm trying to work the security job, but be able to write about it. But I need to be selling books first or something. YouTube channel goes viral. Who knows? But yeah. So I got my books TrillOG coming out, and hopefully those go well. But that's why I'm doing the security job. Every day. We got another security officer in here. We'll talk to him later. But yeah. So it was boring. It gets boring, and you're probably not even doing as fun of jobs as
I was doing sprouts and
Sprouts.
shit that didn't need security.
Yeah, I'm like at Coachella good morning. Like, man. But still, I want to write about it too. But like I just did like this Salesforce shit. It was just a bunch of rich people. It's a bunch of rich people. It's cool to be exposed to it, but it's just a bunch of rich people. But it doesn't pay enough either. I'm still starving. I'm like, damn, like I'm doing everything I can, working every hour, and still barely making it. And okay, so how your last 5 beats were they made this week?
Yeah,
And how are you feeling about them?
getting better.
They're getting better. Do you go back and polish them up?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's really never done.
Yeah, until like somebody hops on it.
And when someone hops on it, it's basically the final product because you don't want to switch it on them.
Yeah,
Or
they buy it. Like, yeah.
do they ever hop on it, spit, and then ask you to tweak something so it sounds better with their voice?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We always open up for suggestions. You gotta tell me what you hear. I'll tell you what I hear. Make it better.
That's cool. Alright, and then do you put out any albums or do you have just like a catalog on your computer?
Yeah, I put out albums too.
What are the names?
My EP was called Blue Lines, and my EP was High Altitude that I just put out.
High
couple months
Altitude.
ago.
New Lanes. Okay, so how was the reception? How did you feel about it?
The EP I didn't really promote, but it's like 1,000 plays.
Damn, nice. And then the album.
I put it out like back in February for like $10. I sold 10 copies of that.
Oh, nice.
So like
$100.
$10, yeah.
Solid. Did you get it all, or did you have like licensing and shit?
Oh no, yeah, it's handed to me. Old school way.
$100, boy. Here you
I
go.
used to sell the mixtapes too back in the day.
On the back of the car.
Not out of the car. I did it in school.
All right.
I got in trouble.
Damn.
There's no soliciting in school.
How many did you sell before you got in trouble?
It's like 5.
Oh wow, so you got 50 total sales?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? We big timing, bro. And is that on the hip hop chart so I can look for you? Like all time greats. Maybe.
I ain't the one who discusses that stuff.
Oh man. No, that's crazy. And then you have millions of views on other people's songs. So I guess do you find it hard to make your name as a producer? Harder as a producer than a rapper?
See, I always be thinking that shit too. Something like, I feel like the artists have it easy, but then I look at what they gotta do, I'm like, thinking how I got, because I like to like collab or like work with other artists, and like some artists are very like, they just want to work with themselves. But I feel like you gotta collaborate to like grow and shit. And like producers, like, it's so easy for us to collaborate because we want to work with everybody.
Yeah, you got to. So,
You know, like, I don't know.
collaboration wise, it's easier, but as far as recognition wise,
I think it would be easy to be an artist. But artists, you gotta be a special type of person.
yeah, outgoing personality, very energetic,
See, I always like being behind the stage.
safer back there. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to mess up unless you lose the whole day. Can't really mess up. Would you like to go on tour as a DJ? Touring DJ, just like say Wiz Khalifa needed a DJ, you're in the background,
I like to go engineer,
engineer.
like on the tour bus and shit.
Okay. And what is your dream in this profession? Like, what's your dream position to end up at? Like,
Executive, like a record label.
executive director. And then who are your dream collaborations? Like, what 5 artists would you be like? If you made your own album and you could pick 5 people on it, who would they be?
Say, LMA.
Alumni.
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak.
Terrence Martin.
Terrence Martin.
I just got one more.
You got 2 more too.
Janae Aiko.
Janae Aiko.
Kendrick Lamar. Or J-Rock.
J-Rock. Like Kendrick. Okay. Nice list. Nice list. Saw a couple of them. Anderson and Janae, for sure. And then one more time, how do we reach you?
BEATS by Marsh.
BEATS by JMarsh. Is there anything you would like to add?
I got a new album coming out soon.
Okay.
Kenny Woods.
Kenny Woods.
It's not about. I'm just taking like amusement park in Pittsburgh called Kenny Woods. And it's like, make it something else.
Alright, so it's going to be a fun ride throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. We'll be looking forward to that. Kenny Woods. Put the link in the bottom. Thanks again, guys. We're going to get out of here. And Justin, it's been a pleasure. For sure.